Hello everybody, Alko here, and this is a P-47D-28 guide and review. I'll be reviewing this plane and giving my personal opinions and recommendations about it. Now let's get into it. Looking at its history, the P-47 was an important fighter in World War II. It was designed by Alexander Kartveli at Republic Aviation. It first flew in 1941 and first entered combat 2 years later in 1943. It was one of the heaviest single-engine fighters ever built. Powered by a massive radial engine, it first was used as an escort fighter in World War II. It was used to escort bombers and other assets before it shifted into more of a fighter-bomber role after the P-51 and similar fighters took over that role. The P-47 was known for its durability, firepower and high life speed. In Warthunder, we got a total of 4 non-premium P-47s in the US tech tree, though in this video we'll be mainly talking about the P-47D-28. The P-47D-28 is mainly a fighter, sitting at rank 3 with a BR of 4.7. It's the third P-47 in the US tech tree, coming after the P-47D-22RE and the P-47D-25. It differs from the other P-47s with its engine upgrade, producing 2,203 horsepower, compared to the other P-47s, which produce about 1,700 to 1,800 horsepower. Looking more into the armament of this plane, it comes with 8 50 cals, with each one having 425 bullets, totaling to 3,400 bullets, which offer great firepower. I personally don't love nor hate the 50 cals since they are easy to aim and land on targets, but they sometimes don't do that much damage unless you hit a really good shot. It can carry a good amount of bombs for a fighter, as it can have up to 2 1,000-pound bombs and one 500-pound bomb at once. It can also be equipped with a lot of rockets, making it just amazing for close air support. As of its performance, it performs okay at low altitudes, and the biggest downside is that it is heavy, so it turns slow and has what I could describe as mid-energy retention, as it loses a good amount of its speed in verticals and in turns. This plane is neither fast nor slow. It excels in dives, where it can reach very high speeds, but it isn't that fast compared to other planes normally. The climb rate isn't the best and also isn't the worst, coming in at 11.2 meters per second. It is better than other P-47s, but lower than some of the other fighters at that BR. It turns a bit slow, but it isn't that bad. In general, it has the average American prop performance. Most American props were made to fly and fight in groups, but in Warthunder flying in groups is usually rare and most people just fly solo. That's why most American planes perform average in Warthunder. For how to play it, I would recommend one of 2 play styles. First is side climbing very high and boom and zooming, diving from very high up on lower enemies, then climbing back up. It is key here to be very high in altitude and energy, and not to be lured into chases and turn fights, and trying to avoid fights with players that have more energy. Another playstyle is close air supports, not for air RB but for ground RB. It's just great for close air support, and it feels like it's made for it, although it is a fighter since it can carry 8 H-FAR rockets and 6 M60 rockets, including 2,500 pounds of bombs, and having so much 12.7mm ammo, it's really great. It can play the role of a strike aircraft in air RB, but I just don't like that playstyle, especially at that BR, since altitude and energy can decide who's the winner of a fight from the beginning. For the pros and cons of the P-47D-28, it's very fast in dives, it's decent overall speed and turn rate, it has a good amount of guns, and it's very good air-to-ground armament for a fighter. For its cons, it's a heavy plane and it loses big amount of speed in vertical climbs. It has mid-energy retention and a slow overall turn rate and roll rate. For a summary, it is a great aircraft to play and is very fun once you get the hang of it, although it is not easy to learn since you absolutely need to make good decisions on who to fight and who to avoid to win in this aircraft. It has very good weapons and average flight performance, and it excels at high altitudes. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.